Happy journal? Oh yeah, we should tell them about the happy journal. I did yesterday a little bit. I'll just say it one more time. It's very smart. Get you a journal, happy journal. We got some of them back there. It's very important to start practicing the positive stuff. It's very important because, like I'm talking to someone, you know, and here's the weird thing. Your problem, whatever the problem is, you go into the problem, you start thinking about the problem, you're feeling the problem, you're playing memories of your problem, and you're actually rehearsing and projecting and attracting more of the problem. When you go into the crappy memories, if you're not going there to clean it up, you're there to improve it, which means you're going to make it worse. You're rehearsing it and making it bigger, stronger, and better, and then you're going to get a tattoo on your ass because of it. And you say, see, look, I have proof. Or you go to a doctor, and the doctor says, well, you have blank, blank, blank disorder. And you say, oh, my God, I feel so much better. I have an excuse now. All right? So we don't want to do that. It's not true, you know. And somebody asked me, well, what about disorders? Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a psychologist. I have no training. So I'm going to give you my personal professional opinion. All right? These guys are great people. Psychologists and all these guys are great people. They're doing what they've been trained to do. They're experts at noticing behaviors, physical behaviors. So they can say, oh, you have a blank, blank disorder, bipolar disorder, for example. All right, here's the truth about bipolar. The earth is bipolar. Secondly, people who are diagnosed bipolar do the same things you do, but they do it in a bigger way. Which means I'm sitting here talking about something, you're feeling good, and then I talk about something else, you feel bad. You just been bipolared. You just flipped this like that. Now, people who are diagnosed bipolar usually have had some pretty bad shit that happened to them. They had abusive families, there have been war memories, they've had traumas, and just a sound, a look, a thought will pop in and they just change characters. We all do that. All right? Multiple personality disorder. You know, I have one of those. Matter of fact, you're all multiple personality. It's not a disorder, it's a talent. All right? Because you're different in the kitchen than you are in the car. You're different at work than when you're at home. We shift characters all the time. Now, when we talk about people who are diagnosed multiple personality disorder, I've worked with a lot of them. You can see them shift and change. Because see, the brain has this ability to categorize, compartmentalize, and they shift into the characters and roles inside their mind. They're just organized. And they have good reasons why, because they've been through a lot of stuff. You know, that's just how it might. Obsessive compulsive disorder. It's just another way of trying to get control in their life. They're always driven by things in their head. And it's really strange. My ex-wife, she was that way too. She couldn't throw things away. She had to make sure she did things right. And all we did is we went in, we changed the emotional drivers, which is pain, fear, trying to get some kind of control. That's it. And what she's doing in her head. It's that simple. Now, each one of these things I'm mentioning, we all do it. Paranoid schizophrenic. I dated one, maybe several of them. I know how they work. As a matter of fact, some of you actually have low levels of paranoid schizophrenia. I mean, you even do it to yourself, and you don't even know you're doing it. You're not that good at it like these other guys are. But what do? He's late. He has been talking about the new girl who started working. He's been talking about her a lot. And then you start playing things in your head. And then you watch the TV, and there's a big accident on the way home that he usually travels. And then all of a sudden you see him dead in the car. Blood and everything. All of a sudden you start being paranoid about the whole thing. He's dead. Or he's fucking this girl. Right? So here it is. You play all these scenarios inside your head, and that's what a paranoid schizophrenic does. And you know what the weird thing is? You think it's true. Matter of fact, you do it with your bad memories. That's a low-level paranoid schizophrenia. That's what they do. That's an internal processing. Now, a lot of these people who have diagnosed paranoid schizophrenia have had also a lot of bad stuff happen to them too. They have. All right? Am I making sense?
Yeah.
All right? Now, by the way, guys, I am not a trained professional in this field, okay? So you just take whatever you want with it. All right, so